Memphis City Council Vice Chairman Chase Carlisle is getting some heat from the Redbirds over comments he made about putting money into AutoZone Park renovations. On Tuesday, the Memphis City Council Budget Committee discussed a resolution to approve $5 million for critical life safety repairs and future renovation planning for AutoZone Park. That's when Vice Chair Carlisle said that he had previously expressed concerns about investing money into the baseball stadium to Memphis Mayor Paul Young.
I don't know why we would pump $25 million into a baseball stadium. It's a dying model. I've been to many Redbirds games. I was there in '97, but guys, the world has changed. That was 30 years ago. I'm sorry. People are playing pickleball. They're not going to baseball games. They're sure as heck not going to minor league games. And I know that there's going to be a diehard out there that's going to hear wind of this and say that Chase Carlisle is an a-hole. I go to every game, and there are more people than he could ever imagine. Well, that's just not true.
The Memphis Redbirds responded in a statement. We are disappointed by some comments made at Tuesday's City Council discussion regarding AutoZone Park. The Memphis Redbirds and AutoZone Park have proudly been an integral part of the fabric of downtown Memphis for more than 25 years. Goes on to say we remain committed to Memphis and to working collaboratively on a long-term plan for AutoZone Park. However, maintaining the status quo is not a strategy. We're going to open it up to discussion. Carlisle did respond back to that point as well. We have that on our website. We just don't have a lot of time. Susan, I'll open it up to you. What do you think of Carlisle's comments?
I think he's off base, and I think that I was surprised that that the council didn't push back on Carlisle when he questioned. He didn't want the $5 million spent because he didn't know how it was going to be spent. But in the same meeting, J.B. Smiley, a councilman, proposed that the city raise our taxes by 19 cents, and not a soul asked him, how do you plan to spend the money? So I found it interesting, and I thought Carlisle's comments were kind of silly, that insinuating that the future of downtown here depends on pickleball.
Otis, your point.
I couldn't agree more. It was silly, and plus his timing was off. He said he was down there in 1997. AutoZone Park wasn't even there in 1990. It opened in 2000. So if he was somewhere in 1997, he was out at Tim McCarver Stadium out at the fairgrounds.
Wow.
He was way off base here. We're talking more about just baseball, and yes, they need more audience down there. Part of that is because of lack of promotion, lack of media promotion, to be specific. But his family owns property and develops stuff downtown. Chance Carlisle, his brother, is owner and operator of the Carlisle Corporation, and they have hotels and all of that downtown. So this is about downtown development. He is way off base with this. Go baseball.
Let AutoZone pay for the upgrades. Let the Redbirds pay for the upgrades. Let Major League Baseball pay for. I've been to games down there with my grandson. Y'all, there are homeless people. You have to have police presence to keep homeless people from harassing people going to the game.
What does that got to do with
It's got to do with taxpayer dollars being used to upgrade the stadium.
The city
if you
owns
want to upgrade
the stadium,
facility, so who uses it? The Redbirds use it. They're upgrading it for the standards set forth by Major League Baseball. You pay $50 for a hot dog, $100 for a Coke. Come on. Let the corporations pay for the upgrades. That's not too much to ask.
Okay, on that note, that was feisty. All right, before we go, we want to take a moment to congratulate our very own ABC24 political analyst, Otis Sanford, on his new book, titled Newsman, The Road from Route 2, Box 9. There's a book signing at Benjamin Hook's Library on Tuesday, June 16th from 5 to 7 p.m. Otis, take it away.
Yeah, it's a labor of love here. This book is years and actually decades in the making. I promised my mother years ago that I was going to put our family story into a book. And we finally did it. It is a memoir. It is a tribute to my family. It's also a reckoning with history because I lived through a lot of the most historic moments and covered a lot of historic moments. And Susie Thorpe is in the book. So
oh, I love that.
That's for no other reason, that's worth writing about.
Oh, well.
And Sheila and I will be at the book signing because I want my autographed copy.
Well, that just only tells you how far back Otis and I go as friends and colleagues, and and how much in parallel we experienced the great happenings of the last half of the 20th century.
I admire you all's lengthy friendship as well as the wealth of knowledge between the two of you. I feel like you all have millions of dollars of worth of books in that head of yours.
Well, if you can figure out how we can sell it, we'd be appreciative.
I know. We lived through the most exciting time in journalism in this community.
I think
we
so.
really did.
And it all matters about where it all starts. And
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
that, and I can't
yeah.
wait to read it. But
Yeah,
thank you all so much. This was a lively conversation, as it always is with this panel. Thank you for watching ABC24 This Week. We hope you'll join us next week for ABC24 This Week.